What is going on, comic book world? It is that time once again. 90 miles from comics. As always, I am your host, Chad, and I'm here with the fellas. I got the captain himself, Javier. What is going on, Javi?
What's up? What's up? Just another Wednesday. Happy to be here with you guys. Happy to be talking comics. How's everything going with you guys, Mr. D Hyde?
Yeah. Everything's fine over here.
Nice. That was a beautiful entrance into D-Hyde's intro. So what's going on, D-Hyde?
Not a whole lot, man. Another Wednesday, hanging with the boys. That's you two. And that was nice. That was nice you giving an intro to Javi, giving an intro to me. And let's go back, Chad.
Yeah.
For
seems
the
to
main Wednesday madness. It's going to be a pass around kind of day.
So, as you guys know, 90 miles from comics, we're coming at you live every Wednesday. We're talking comics, we're talking spec, we're showing you variants. We're all over the place, but we're super excited to be here because it's Wednesday and it's new comic book day. So before we get things rolling, let's get to the chat. We got some beautiful people already joining us. We got our brother Bubba, aka Ryan Russo. What is going on, Bubba? Thank you for joining us. We also got Tom. What is going on, Tom? Appreciate you for joining us as well. And we also have my brother, Steve Whiting. What is going on, Steve? Thank you for joining us, my friend. And as we all know, as we talk and get deeper into the comic book world, more people will be jumping into the chat. So we'll get at those fine people as they jump in. But before we get into comics, everyone had a good week last week? Everyone had a good weekend? Anyone do anything exciting?
What was this week? I did go to the comic store this week because it was a bit rainy over the week, so I went over the weekend and went to go pick up my books. It was a nice little trip. I'm going to have to do it again this week because I don't know if I'm going to make it a routine, but I was just feeling a little bit off today, so I didn't go to the comic book shop today, saving for the weekend again. But yeah, it was a nice little trip.
Sweet. That's what's up. Well, not to worry, Javi, because you got a pull, so you're not scared about anything because you got a pull, brother. So that's what's up, man. So cool. Hi, did you do anything adventurous this weekend?
I'm trying to. Yes, I did. I actually saw the movie Shaft.
Okay.
I saw Shaft in theaters. The new Shaft. Not bad. Not great.
Jokes,
not bad.
Jokes, cringy.
Yeah, there was tons of jokes. Yeah, but there were also some that really hit that were actually funny. I gotta give it to him. It wasn't a big steaming turd. Like it should have been. Yeah. I enjoyed myself. Sorry, what was it?
It was my buddy Rick that Samuel L. Jackson actually wrote a miniseries for Dark Horse Comics, I think it was. It was like a 4-issue miniseries.
That's awesome. I gotta check that.
Yeah. It never popped or anything.
Looking at
it was, I guess.
All right, guys. So let's get to it.
Yeah, that's all I did. All I did was Shaft. Nothing special.
Nothing special. Before we jump into the comics, like I said, more people just hopping in. We got the immortal Biggie Shaq. What's going on, my NWO brother? We also have my MCE family, Dark Mufasa, OG Geek up in the building. Make sure you guys go check out OG Geek. He's got some awesome pop hunting videos out there. We also have my Donnie Cates brother for sure, man. Caleb, the comic Smurf Murphy. What's going on, Caleb? And don't forget, Bake the Snake. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. So last week, I wasn't able to read too much of some new stuff. I was able to read 2 books last week, guys. But I've been reading, I've been going back and reading some old stuff. Like, you know what I've been reading lately? Carnage USA. If you guys have not checked that out, go check that out. The art is phenomenal. The story is great too. I love it as well. I know it's hard to find right now. I know it kind of popped as well for a little bit. If you can read it digitally, get a trade, definitely recommend it. you got Clayton Crane actually on the inside art, man. And that's the best part about it. It's not just Clayton Crane cover. You got Clayton Crane cover and inside art, and it just is beautiful. And I highly recommend you check it out. That's what I've been reading mostly. And to kind of give you just a little glimpse, Carnage takes over a city, a small town. Sorry, takes over a small town in small town USA. That's the best way I can describe it. It's pretty cool how he does it, and you should definitely check it out. But I did read 2 books that were new from last week. What about you guys?
I also read 2 books from last week, one Marvel and one DC.
Sweet. I'm pretty sure we all read the same Marvel book.
No,
right?
I read a different one.
No,
you read Billet. All right. Man,
But I'm excited.
Yeah, and I read
that you guys are about to throw down.
all right. Well, if you want, Javi, because I didn't read anything DC. I read an indie book and I read a Marvel book. I know the one Marvel book I read, I definitely read too.
Yeah. But yeah, Batman 72, or I read Batman 72, I think it was 2 weeks ago. This is Batman 73. Nice little cover. It was okay. It was short.
King goodness, no?
Yeah, it wasn't as good as 72, where 72 was kind of amping up this ending. This picks up completely in a different location, and you have Batman, Bruce Wayne doing his thing, and then Batman, Thomas Wayne doing his thing, and they're kind of now working together, and you still don't know if this is reality or if it's a dream. Whose dream is it? We're still questioning all these things, but they're in the desert. They're getting attacked by Raja Ghul's men, and in the end, pretty much without spoiling everything, or without spoiling anything, they're carrying. You can't see it in the front cover, but they're carrying a tomb with them.
I think it's hard to see it. I'm gonna put it on you. I think your internet's coming like in and out, but
not bad, guys. Not bad.
That's all good.
Yeah, Hyde was on it last week.
Yeah.
Oh, you can kind of see it there.
A lot of web pages open up for these variants. No, but it's they've been carrying this coffin along with them through the desert. And okay, so if you can kind of put things together without spoiling too much, you have Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne, a coffin, and they're being attacked by Raja Ghul's men. So like, where could this be going?
All right. Okay.
Yeah. It's a nice little I guess like a whole mystery of it, because even Thomas Wayne says, "Oh, don't worry, Bruce. You're the greatest detective. Once the drugs wear off, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out." So we'll see where this goes.
Cool. All right. Well, appreciate that. I have dropped Tom King Batman, and I will pick up Batman once he is off of it. And as we all know, he'll be off of it very shortly, I guess, in the near future, correct? It's got to be near future now. We're coming up.
Yeah, he's going to start doing Batman, Catwoman.
Right? By the end of the year, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Caleb,
that's what I'm.
He's got the comic knowledge.
Yeah. All right, Hyde. So, outside of, tell me some of the things you read last week. Lay it on me.
Well, funny. Yesterday I went on a weird binge of this. I believe he's Norwegian writer whose name is just I can't believe I'm forgetting it now. It's just Jason. It's just Jason. And he does these weird like short graphic novel books. They're like really cartoony. They're like anthropomorphic I can't talk right now, but they're they're animal like people, anthropomorphic. And they just have like very few expressions, and it's like very weird in color, and they're just like normal humans, and they turn out to be these really deep philosophical things that you're just kind of shocked. You're like, oh, this looks like it'll be dumb fun. And by the end of it, you're like, oh God. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's in the same vein as Mouse and stuff. I read a few of them last night.
What's it
One
called?
was I Killed. Well, the writer's name is Jason. The books I read were I Killed Adolf Hitler. Oh, they have such the weird names. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, and just a bunch of The Last Musketeer and a bunch of stuff like that. Those are the ones I like. The three ones that really stick out and are the best of them. They're just very strange. They're on Fantagraphics, and they're great.
I can kind of put it on Javi. You can kind of make
it. Awesome! You got it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of literature. It's more like literature-based comics, I guess you can say.
Yeah, because it's very just minimalistic too. It's very crazy.
Huh.
That's awesome that you have it. Yeah, I just stumbled upon him last night and I read so much of his stuff.
Oh, nice. So
very
check it out.
Yeah, so I've been reading that, and I read Superman Year One, which is a hot topic, it seems. Not so much as a hot topic as that everybody just thinks it's hot garbage.
Yeah, that's what consensus seems to be like for most people.
Yeah, and as it seems as to be common, I think I have bad taste in comics, guys, because I don't hate it. I don't think it's one of the worst comics I've read in a decade. Like I've been seeing people write. Is it great? Nah. No. But it's not terrible. If Frank Miller's trying to do something new and wholesome, which Frank Miller almost can't do. He only did it once in Martha Washington, which is one of his best things, and it was like wholesome and nice. He's trying that here, but it's hard for old Frankie Miller to do that. He's not. He doesn't have a very delicate touch, but he makes some choices that are hilarious. Like, I don't know. I think it's a fun, dumb read. It's not going to be winning any, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not a Ramita Jr. fan, and just doesn't seem to be my type of team up or my type of tea. So that's why I passed on it. But I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying it, because most people aren't. So it's always good to hear at least some people in the community are at least enjoying certain books, because you don't always want to hear some negative talk. You know what I mean? So.
And enjoying it is the perfect term for it. I don't think it's great. I'm not going to be screaming about it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, nice.
It's fine.
Javi, what was that Marvel book you read, brother?
It was Age of Conan B-Lit. This is issue number 4. It picks up from her just traveling the seas, doing her thing. You get a snippet of her being like, what's the word? Like, she's being thrown these gifts and things like this by this other kingdom, and of course, what does she do? She ends up like knocking out the king of the kingdom and like stealing their stuff. It's a fun little read. There's like a little plot progression where she's still being cursed by like the curse of her father's debt, if you will, and what it means to be a pirate for her. And yeah, I mean, the end of the issue leaves off with the king that she knocked out earlier on. He makes a sacrifice to his snake king, and now he's going to go after her. So we'll see what happens. This little fantasy-esque pirate, pirate adventure. Yes, perfectly put.
And who's
all that
writing?
Stuff sounds so awesome.
Who's writing Billy?
Teeny Howard.
Oh, sweet. And she's also writing Thanos.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to mention that, Derek, you would love this. In Batman 73, Thomas Wayne is singing a song, and the song that he's singing is Which is home, it's home on the prairie, where the deer and the antelope play. Home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy at all. Tom King.
So Tom King's lost his damn.
Tom King greatness right there for you guys. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, he's just lost his damn mind. That's pretty great.
It definitely seems like it. Definitely seems like it. All right. So we do got a couple more people joining us in the chat. We got my brother Hiley, Comic Bro. What is up? Thank you for joining us. We also have Jim, Boatwright Comics. Make sure you go check out Boatwright Family and Comics. His channel is awesome. He could bro, it blows my mind the knowledge his kids have. They have more knowledge than me probably on comics, man. So shout out to Jim. And then we also have Aggressively Relaxing. What's going on, Aggressively Relaxing? Thank you for joining us, my friend. And I do believe he just hit over like 200 subscribers or something like that. So congrats. So the two books I read last week. First one, we're going to go with the indie book. And we got to just, of course, shout out just the local love. Honor and Curse, issue number 5, Mad Cave down here in South Florida. And this book was incredible. Just, it goes down. Whole bunch of, shinobis die, but there's also a major death in this book. I won't tell you who or what it is for any of you guys that are reading it or want to read it, but there's a major death in this book, and you definitely want to just check this book out on the art and story alone. As we know, the main character, Genshi, he's been fighting this demon that's been living inside of him, and he's been kind of like outcasted outside of his village by, the head guy that runs the village, and he's in love with the head guy's village daughter, and you got all this going on. You get some, pretty much it goes down in this book. That's all I'm gonna say. Like in this book, it goes down. You get just some great shinobi goodness. Honor and Curse, issue number 5, Mad Cave is just killing it, man. And they did just announce another title today. I forget the name of it. I think it's like Wolfenstein,
I think.
Well, it's not. No, it's like Wolfen something else. It's not Wolfenstein. It's like Wolfen Hour or something like that. But it looks awesome. I'll definitely be adding that to my pull list. But definitely, Honor and Curse, issue number 5.
Wolfenheart.
What? Wolfenheart. Yeah.
You can't see it on your phone for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Javi. You're coming in blurred today. It's kind of hard to see it, but I ain't worried because I know when you come in with the variants, it'll be good, baby. So, all right, that's my indie pick of last week, and then my favorite Marvel pick and read of last week, and this just might be my pick of last week. We're going Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 6. Donny Cates just doing crazy things and everything. And I know some people were a little upset of what happened in issue 5, but I think he does a great job of just kind of teasing us, thinking one way and then pulls us another way. So shout out to Donny Cates. I'm loving everything he's doing. I love how he's kind of connecting everything in. For those of you that read Silver Surfer Black, you know how he kind of tied in the Guardians to that and how he's tying in other things. And we all know Donny Cates is going to be tying in everything probably into Absolute Carnage and Noel and all that crazy stuff. So make sure you guys just get on it, man. Like, I know I might just be a diehard Donny Cates fan, but honestly, it's some good stuff. I think he's doing a great job planting seeds in different areas and doing kind of like that Jason Aaron thing and, pulling things full circle, because that's kind of what Jason Aaron is doing right now in War of the Realms with, his entire run on Thor. So definitely Guardians of the Galaxy, good stuff. And what's also cool, I mean, I'm not going to spoil who it is, but yeah, I think you officially get like who the new Guardians is in this book, because leading up until this point, it was a pretty big team that was kind of like thrown together randomly because they were all at the wake, and then they were all like outcasted into the black hole and came out of the black hole, and then kind of, you know what I'm saying? And then they all just decided to go to save Gamora before the Dark Guardians tried to kill her, and all that ties up in this book right here. And then you kind of get the new official team. So definitely go check it out if you haven't. Donny Cates, goodness. All right, guys.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
I did
I
happen to
love
read
that.
that too. It was pretty damn good.
If you haven't gotten to read it yet, Javi, definitely, if you can, make sure it's one of the books you read tonight, man. I recommend it, man. It was some good stuff, bro.
Definitely.
So, all right. Well, that will lead us into our new favorite segment of the week, a little speculation talk. So this week, we're going to speculate a little differently. I'm not going to spec on a book or anything like that. I actually want to spec on possibly who the next writer will be on Thor. Because as I just mentioned, Jason Aaron's getting ready to tie things up or end things in the book that actually came out today, War of the Realms, issue number 6. And then I think he's doing a little thing with King Thor. And then I do believe after that, he'll be done with Thor. So I was kind of talking with Hyde and Javi earlier. And before I guess, go into who they want or who they may think could be writing Thor next, I'm going to go out and speculate something crazy. Now, I do think when Aaron gets off, they might do like a little break. They might give us somebody for like maybe one or two little arcs to kind of give us a breather. But how crazy or how, insane to speculate on the next possible big writer on Thor could be Donny Cates. And I actually truly believe this could possibly happen because he's the head of everything cosmic in the Marvel comic universe right now. And there is nobody more cosmic than Thor. You know what I'm saying? And he looks up to Jason Aaron a lot. And it's definitely his favorite writer. He's been quoted many times on many interviews to be saying that. And I would not be surprised if he took over Thor. Like, once again, he's already doing everything else, right? And how crazy would it be if he does that? We would be getting a book every week from Donny Cates, from all the different titles on between Silver Surfer Black, Guardians of the Galaxy, Absolute Carnage coming out, Venom, and then possibly Thor. Like, crazy, man. There'd be 2 books 1 week or something like that. But that's just my crazy speculation on that. I want to know what you guys think in the chat about that, or who you guys want to see write Thor next. Because like I said, Jason Aaron, he's getting ready to hop off of Thor, and we're waiting to see who the next big guy that'll be taking Thor on, because he's been on Thor for over 5 years. So it's sad to see, but exciting at the same time, because everyone likes a little change and a new, fresh breath of air. So, Javi, who do you think could be writing Thor next?
Who do I think should be writing Thor? Who do I think Marvel will pick to write Thor? I think the most obvious choice and the people's choice would probably be Donny Cates. I think he would be a very good choice to write Thor. I think, and this is my opinion personally, nobody else's, this is just me. I think that if Donny Cates were to write Thor, he should probably drop a book. I think Venom is ongoing and Guardians is ongoing. Maybe drop a book just so he could focus, because Thor is Thor. I mean, Thor is gonna be, and Thor hasn't been, I don't know, like, he's such a big part of Marvel that for Donny Cates to be writing 3 books, I think it's going to go only one certain way. And that, there's not a lot of room for expansion, or maybe there could be, but he's probably, he's writing 3 books. He's limited in so much of the creativity he has. That's just my opinion. That's just me. I think he would be a good choice, but I think it would just be too much to balance in between 3 books. It might not be for him though. He might be a very good, part of that, or part for that. But Jason Aaron, I think he's still gonna write the Valkyrie, Jane Foster's Valkyrie. So that's gonna be kind of exciting. Who do I want to write Thor? probably like a weird like something that would never work, like a Hickman or like a Morrison, which would never work probably writing Thor, but that'd be, you know, that'd be like a cool little like 6-issue series or something.
Sorry, guys.
No, you know, yeah, you're
That would be
but yeah, Donny Cates,
Yeah,
I think he's the people's choice. You know, he's. But I just don't want Marvel to overwork him to the point where he has to go the whole Noel. Like, I don't want to see Noel forever. You know, like he's cool, but
I want to see Noel forever.
Like the whole universe is gonna be like, first they're gonna be venomized, then they're gonna be carnageized or whatever. They're gonna be
carnivalized,
and then they're gonna be nullified.
Yeah, nullified or whatever.
Nullified. I like it. Nullified. We're going with nullified, baby.
A bunch of Noel heads.
Yeah.
But what can you do with Thor?
Running around.
Like we had that's another thing that you can kind of spec on. Where can Thor go?
Yeah.
Is he getting Mjolnir back? He already has Mjolnir back. I mean, is he like?
Sure.
Like,
what about you, Hyde? Who you want to see on?
Good question. Who I want to? Well, I'm just not going to say Donny Cates because, of course, I'd like to see him on everything. I'd like them to fire every writer off of Marvel and just have Donny Cates do it, because why not? But no, honestly, my real pick, who I really think it might be, or at least will be on the in-between, between any main series, like somebody will, Chip Zdarsky, I firmly believe will be on these books at some point on Thor, because it seems like they're giving him more and more stuff to do. And he's proved he could do like hilarious over-the-top cosmic stuff, and he's proven he could do like really gritty street stuff and hard drama like he's doing in Daredevil and stuff. Like some of the scenes of Matt Murdock talking to a nun are pretty powerful. Like, it's crazy. He could do both things so well, and he could mash that in Thor so perfectly. I think he'd be a great fit for that. Chip Zdarsky has a great sense of everything, and I feel like they're giving him more and more important stuff to do. He went from Howard the Duck to doing like Invader series. He's going to be doing a Namor, and he's doing Daredevil right now. And it seems like he's the kind of person they're going to pile a lot of work on. Like, him and Cates are going to have the most work out of everybody. With
and those
Ewing
are like the two runs that everyone's talking about outside of, you know, I guess Immortal Hulk. So, and everyone's talking about that Daredevil run, and I have not picked it up yet. But I do know, I think the first volume's getting ready to come out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So when it does come out, I'm just going to get it digitally and then just, you know, read it that way and then go from there. And I definitely want to read it because everyone's been talking about it. And it's one of those that I felt like, oh man, I slept on. I probably should have picked up on it when they had the whole changeover on Daredevil. But it's all good. That's part of the comic game, as we all know and love and learned before.
I can totally see him writing Thor. Just
Chips. Right? Hey, that is a great.
After what happened with the whole Endgame movie, you know.
Yeah, didn't he write Thor before or no?
I don't know.
I don't think he wrote, like, he might have written for him, but never. I don't think he wrote a Thor solo stuff. He hasn't written a lot of. He's just like really starting to build a catalog. I don't think he's gotten to Thor yet.
I think he would be a really good pick. Like, make him Goofy Thor, or like not Goofy Thor, but like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fun. Yeah, fun, loving, jolly. Yeah, jolly Thor. Yeah. Yeah. Just drinks and fighting and fun and I must do this. Like, Zdarsky could kill that kind of Thor. Yeah. And after the grim and gritty Jason Aaron Viking stuff, which I love, that could be a nice change of pace.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. That's a great pick too. I didn't even think of that. And he's not, you can say, writing enough maybe for Marvel right now. You know, he's only doing Spider-Man and Daredevil. So they can definitely throw that to him. So that's actually a good speculation as well. Hyde, I like it. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Oh man.
So what do we got in the chat? What does anyone else here think in the chat? Daredevil's amazing by Boatwright. What about Brubaker Thor? Smart.
Yeah.
Does Brubaker is he still writing superhero comics, or is that something he retired from at this point?
We haven't seen Brubaker write superhero comics in a minute. I would love to see that. That'd be great. That's never happened, has it? You would know that, Caleb. You're a big Thor guy. So
No, not a Thor solo, I don't think. But if somebody's got different information.
Oh, hi Leah.
Yeah.
Peace out, hi Leah. So all right. Well, I know this will bring us to everyone's favorite part of the show. Yeah, but his cap run was fire. His cap run was super fire. Like, actually, if you want to read something really good, Caleb, read Ed Brubaker's Daredevil run too. That Daredevil run is phenomenal. So check that out. All right, everyone's favorite time of the show. It's Javi's variant corner. Is that what you want to call it, Javi? What are we going to call your segment? Javi's variant corner?
Yeah, that's true. It is Javi's variant corner.
Javi's variant corner. Javi, I got to get you theme music now, too, and like a little intro. So, Javi, what's going down in the upcoming variant world?
Let's see. We'll start it off with the indies of this week. Oh, give me a second here. For some reason, this is not going
as planned.
Right.
Yeah, that's why Javi's internet is bugging out.
You're right, because I have all these. It's another way.
It's a sacrifice for you guys so you can see these variants. He came prepared, so he ain't be flipping through last minute. All right, Javi, take it away, brother.
We all know Vampirella is coming out, #1.
She's
July 17th. If 84 was here, I know 84 likes some Vampirella. But of course, we got the Adam Hughes cover. This is already going for like $15.
Damn.
Adam Hughes, goodness. I think this is the A cover, Frank Cho. This is a real nice cover. But yeah, I mean, you can peruse through these. There's like a dozen or so of these coming out. You know, just pick whichever one you want.
Let's see the Alex Ross.
Where's the Alex Ross? Where'd you see that one?
Cover B. I don't know.
Should be this one. No. That's the cosplay one.
Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you can peruse through them. You know, you get the gist. Enough said. We have a Punk Mambo cover coming out. We got David Mack. This is the cover B. Little risque action going on right here.
Peace out, Boatwright. Thanks for joining us, man. Yeah, that's a sick cover. A little psychedelic action going on there too.
Yeah. Enough said. Punk Mambo, #4.
I can't wait for
Mambo
Punk
#4.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's issue 4.
Yeah, I know. But that's why I said I couldn't wait for #5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Black Hammer and Justice League.
Black Hammer, Justice League crossover. Jeff Lemire. These are some variants. We got Starro on the cover. Here we got the Justice League with some of the Black Hammer characters. If you follow Black Hammer, this is a cool little crossover that they're going to do. And here we have Second Coming. This is Second Coming. This is the Amanda Connor. This is her cover. But this is a cool little concept where the man himself comes down to Earth and hangs out with superheroes. I think they become roommates or something like that.
Yeah, that's all right. We gotta check that out.
Yeah, that was the comic that was going to come out on Vertigo, and then they got a lot of slack for it, and then they didn't release it on Vertigo. Now Vertigo doesn't exist as a company anymore. So that's
it's being like transformed into Black Label or something like that. But continue.
Yeah, something. They're getting rid of Vertigo.
Yeah, we all heard the news. Rip. but I guess it's now coming out on Ahoy Comics. This is a Amanda Connor cover. Moving on to Marvel. I think Marvel was the big winner this week. Here we got this Immortal Hulk Greg Horn cover. Shout out to Steve Whiting.
He's probably already got it on pre-order.
Yeah, you can pre-order this. This is coming out July 3rd, so you still have a week to get on the site. Greg Horn, you can go on Greg Horn's website and pick this up. And if you go on Greg Horn's website, he actually has like these like signed copies with a certificate, and you can get it with a black version of the Infinity Gauntlet.
That's cool.
Or the gold version of the Infinity Gauntlet. Signed by Greg Horn.
That's cool.
Immortal Hulk number 20.
Pre-ordered the first 2 issues of that run you were talking about before. That's cool. Shout out to Bake. We gotta have you on the show to review it, Bake. Maybe we'll have Bake on next week. We'll link up with Bake. Yo, dope.
This is Absolute Carnage versus Deadpool. Of course, with the Absolute Carnage event that's coming out, we're gonna have some tie-ins that are coming out along with that.
Bro, actually, 35 books. It's going to be an event with 35 books will be part of the crossover and stuff like that with Absolute Carnage.
35?
Yeah.
That's insane.
That is insane for sure. Like, with all the tie-ins, it's going to be 35 books.
This is one of them. This is Absolute Carnage.
Shout out to Biggie Shaq, though, because he actually showed me, I guess in the last Deadpool, they pretty much led up to what's going to be happening in Absolute Carnage. So he sent me a panel of this. He's like, 90, you're going to freak. And he said it in his last live chat, too. I know he had a dip, but he would be freaking out right now that we're showing this. So shout out to you, Javi.
That's awesome. You can pick this up. I think this is... You can pick it up at stadiumcomics.com, but I'm sure your retailer, your local comic book shop will have this on order. I believe this is the Tyler Kirkman cover. That's a dope cover.
That's awesome.
Here we have Invisible Woman number 3 that's coming out. This is coming out September 11th, so you still have quite a bit of time to order this. But this is the Adam Hughes just spoiling us with some goodness right here. If you can, I believe you can pick up the Virgin cover, but that's the one to look out for if you can pick that one up. But since this is the variant corner, this is Invisible Woman, the variant for issue number 1 that's coming out July 10th.
I love
This
that.
is the Stephanie Hans cover, nice white background cover. This is cover B, so just tell your local comic book shop to put this on your pull list and it will be there. Moving on to DC. This is a nice little new character that they're bringing out. His name is Collapser, if I'm not mistaken. He might, I don't know. Collapser, yeah, it looks like space bending, reality warping type of thing. I don't know. He has a sword. That's dope. Check it out. Nick Darrington, number B.
Or he just like faints all the time.
Or he just faints because he doesn't. Because he's in space and he's cut from oxygen.
Yeah.
This is the Lois Lane. Lois Lane is coming out with her. I might have shown this off before in the past, but
no,
this is
that's a nice cover. I would remember that cover.
Yeah, this is a nice cover. This is cover B. This is Jenny Frison. Jenny Frison. She also does the Wonder Woman covers.
I'd put that up on my wall. That's awesome.
Yeah, she's been doing the Wonder Woman covers for a while. And Lois Lane, number 1, coming out July 3rd, next week. Cover B, look out for it. Here we have some deceased covers. I haven't been reading Deceased, but I'm sure it's good. The whole infection thing that's going on. Here we have an exclusive cover for DC. This is I like to call it the Bloody Batgirl. You can pick this up at unknowncomics.com. Of course, you have the regular version here. They have like a minimalistic version, which I think is kind of cool. And of course, the unmasked version.
Sick.
Yeah, this is a real nice cover, this unmasked one. The zombies behind her. You don't have the zombies behind her in any of the other ones. And that's about it for the variant corner.
All right, guys. Shout out to Javi's variant corner. Shout out to the guys hopping into the chat. We got Comic Head 84. We got Old Wolf 65. Thank you guys for joining us. Kenny says shout out on that. What is it? The Hughes cover. He didn't know that was coming out.
The Hughes cover right here. I think he's doing all of the A covers for Invisible Woman, I think. So be on the lookout.
Be on the lookout. All right, guys. Well, that will bring us to probably one of my favorite parts of the show. What we picked up today for New Comic Book Day. So, Hyde, show us what you got, brother.
All right. So let's kick it off with what was on top, and that is Superman. Issue, I don't even know what issue it's on anymore. I fell behind Superman. 1012. I got a few issues of this to read before I just straight up cancel this because I'm so far behind. I either got to catch up and love it or just cancel it straight up. But it's good. I like it. I just fell way behind. So much Superman coming out all the time, coming at you. Avengers, I believe the last War of the Realms tie-in. And, yep, here's about that. And speaking of War of the Realms, here's the titular War of the Realms right here. The final issue of that. Let's see what goes on. We got the third and final issue of Batman Damned, a.k.a. the Batman Dong book. This is done. I don't even remember that second issue, but that's done. And one of my favorite things coming out currently, A Walk Through Hell. A Walk Through Hell. I love this thing. It's Garth Ennis and Goran Zudska. It's a horror show. I can't get into any detail. Read it. Read that. Read it. Read A Walk Through Hell on Aftershock Comics.
A Walk Through Hell. Get on it. You heard it first. As we all heard earlier, Javi's going this weekend to pick up his books. So you'll show us what you pick up next week, Javi. You better show us. I don't care. Next week you show us what you got.
Yeah, I got some indies I can show off real quick. Here's the Ride. I did pick this up. Of course, got to show off a love to my Mad Cave Studios. Lady Mechanica. And I did pick up Terry Moore's 5 Years #2. Those are some indies from last week that I picked up over the weekend.
Awesome.
All right, nice. All right, this week was kind of a big week. I tried to limit what I picked up. I actually did not pick up book 3 on Batman Damned. I figured I'd wait. I figured I could probably still find a copy later. The big one is issue 1. I already have one, so wasn't too worried about that. But my DC pickup of the week is Detective 1006. So cool little cover there with Spectre on it, right? All right, and then just Marvel heavy, man. Marvel heavy. I guess you can say I'm a Marvel guy. Got that Fantastic Four
Weird.
issue 11. Dan Slott, loving what he's been doing. Got that Secret Blood variant that seems to be a big theme going on right now for those of you that have not been on that. But I guess at this point, it's like, all right, Marvel, we get it. Carnage is coming, right? God is coming, as we like to say for us Knoll fans. God is coming. Got to find space to put these things down as I move my scarf. So, all right. Set these here. Next thing we got Thor issue 14. As like I mentioned earlier, Jason Aaron's getting ready to hop off soon. I did hear though something big kind of happened in this issue. So definitely go check it out. Go get it if you haven't yet. And come on, bro. We get a little Venom on Thor. Who doesn't love themselves some Venom? You know I love me some Venom. So excited to read that, see what's going on there. Also have Thanos issue number 3. This is a cool cover, I think, with Gamora. Little Gamora jumping down, getting ready to tear stuff up. You know, little white action there. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. That cover is awesome.
Yeah, I think it's a sick cover. And I think this run's been, like, really, really awesome, man. Teeny Howard, yo. So get on it if you ain't on it. It's just that's a mini series if I'm not mistaken. And then we got issue number 20, Avengers. And if you guys read Guardians of the Galaxy, you know who's coming to Avengers soon. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be awesome. That means you're gonna get a little Jason Aaron's writing a certain character for a little bit. So I am cool with that. But that's just some great Avengers goodness. All right. So the last, as Hyde mentioned, the last part of the tie-in. So the next thing we got here is War of the Realms issue number 6. And you know I am totally on all of these. This is a beautiful cover. It is a wraparound cover as well. This is the finale of War of the Realms. I will definitely be reading this before I go to bed. It's probably what I'll be doing right after I get off the air with all of you. Super excited to read this. Now, as you guys all know, I'm always back issue hunting as well. I'm always speculating. I do have 2 books that I could show off now. Not that it matters, but I will be on the hunt next week defending my cover championship as Y290, my cover championship right here. My first appearance with Casey Jones, because the Tone has been running his mouth. That stupid idiot trying to come at the champ because he forgot that I'm the best at the world at what I do. So I'll be on the hunt next week defending my cover championship. So I do got 2 books that I'm going to be showing off on the hunt. Not that it's for the championship. It doesn't matter. I could show them to you guys. I'm going to let the chat decide. If you want to see them, I could show them. One's a slab, one's not. But I do have some other books that I found today that I've been kind of sort of specking on. So the first one up is going to be, I'm actually surprised I've even found this one like this out late in the game, but this also shows you can still find them. And y'all know I'm specking on this book. I did not have this variant, so I went ahead and I hopped on it, man. Shout out to my boy, Brian, Take the Time Collectibles. He tracked me one down in the shop that he works at. Phil's Comics, Margate, Florida. Go check them out if you're ever down here. Shout out to Phil. He's an awesome man as well. Phil's Comics, great stuff. But that Carnage Born. So super, super sick cover. And just another one to add to my collection. So that is
nice.
Yeah, right? That is number 1. And then another one didn't have this variant, and that is Silver Surfer Black, issue number 1. So definitely I'm cool with the Galactus behind him. Yeah, man, definitely. And then I actually gave my Gandalf variant to Highly Comic Pro Raul. He didn't have one, and he had that like cover on his phone, like his background. So obviously, I'm like, bro, you didn't get that cover? He's like, no. I'm like, bro, take mine. So I'm like, all right. So I was able to replace the one I gave away. Like, look at that. You know, I'm specking hard. And then you already know. Last one in the shop, had to do it. I don't care. I had to get another one, man. Come on, man. That cover's just too good, son. Too good. Too good. This book is a little hot right now, But second print, Silver Surfer Black, issue number 1. That's where we're at. So
Nice.
you know, all right. So I said, I do got 2 other books I could show off. Let's see. Did anyone say anything in the chat about showing them? Bump them jabronis. All right. I think that means show them jabronis. Just Comic Smurf and Bake the Snake. What up, Batcave Comics? Thank you for joining us, man. And thank you for just subbing everybody up. We got NWO up in here. So yes, show them. No None said show them. And like, not that it really means anything for the hunt, but like I could just show them off. They're 2 nice little pickups that I got today.
Show them.
You're saying show them? Javi votes show them.
Yeah, I say show them.
I said show them. So that's 3 votes.
When to hold them.
You know when to show them. Know when to show them. All right.
Yeah, but know when to show them.
Now, like I said, I'll be on the hunt next week. I might re-show these as just books that show that I picked up throughout the week. I'm just, trying to fill up some of the gap before we get to the actual cover championship. And the cover championship is actually going to be homage covers. So make sure you guys peep that because I got a nice one and I can't wait to show that one off. I'm not showing that one. So you guys are going to have to wait till next week on Tony Sanders. But as Caleb the Comic Smurf Murphy knows, I'm a conspiracy victim and I'm getting my hunt championship back sooner than later. But the first book I got right here is these Hulk number 5 Alex Ross goodness. Come on, man. We all know this was inspired by a cover that just recently came out by the Immortal Hulk. So this is one of those books that I found today at Phil's Comics. So shout out to Phil and Brian. Take the Time Collectibles. Thank you, brother. Well, I mean, they had it at a shop. So yeah, thank them for having it at their shop, man. But Brian's an awesome dude. It was cool hanging out with him. But just beautiful cover, right?
Yeah, man. That Hulk with that Boris Karloff face. God, I love Alex Ross. God,
yeah,
he's
man.
So good.
And then, Bagley art on the inside, who doesn't love themselves some Bagley? So that was the first one. And the second one I got here is a slab. And it's nothing like crazy first appearance or anything, but it is a variant. It's actually a convention edition, but it's an Amazing Spider-Man 797 9.8 Del Auto cover. So just gotta love that. Some Spider-Man and some good, nice slab goodness. And once again, shout out to Phil's Comics and Margate. Take Time Collectibles, man. So just great stuff, bro. At awesome prices. You guys definitely want to go check them out. So
hell yeah.
Right? Some good stuff. So yeah. So those were my back issue finds today. Those were my new pickups. Outside of that, hi, what you got going on your channel, sir?
Well, I've been meaning to put stuff up. I've been slacking. I really do want to do a thing where I discuss Superman Year 1 in depth with spoilers because I'm so interested by how people think this is the biggest piece of garbage to come out in the last 10 years. Is a thing I've read more than once. And if anybody in the chat feels strongly about Superman Year 1 and hates it, like absolutely hates it, get at me. I want to talk to you on a live stream coming up this week about it. Get at me. Anybody who hates this thing, I want to know why. I want to know why I'm dumb. I really do. So get at me, please. Anybody who's reading Superman Year 1 by Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. and hates it, get at me.
He's ready.
And that's what I got going on.
He's ready to defend his.
Not defend it. I want to know why I'm dumb. Like that.
Well, I say defend your opinion, but I guess not. All right, Javi, what you got going on, brother?
Where I'm gonna do a collection tea time soon. I just got a new mic, so we're gonna be doing a collection tea time soon, showing off some books. I do want to get with Derek and talk some Superman Year 1, so that'll be coming soon. And maybe get with you, Chad, one day and talk some Carnage. I'd like to dig up some old Venom and Carnage books that I had from like the 2000s, and then just like reminisce a little bit. Talk about Carnage.
I'm about it, man. I'm all about it. I'm a Venom and Carnage guy. I would say right now, like I don't know if you guys know. Well, I guess do you have anything else you want to plug, Javi?
No, that's it for me. That
was it. Yes, Venom and Carnage. Let's do it. Some symbiote talk. I'm all about it because I miss talking some symbiotes with my comic bros, Jeffrey Comic Con Henson and Kenny the Comic Kid 84. But you best believe YouTube is 90. And because YouTube is 90, I actually won JD's giveaway contest. And it involves a couple books. I know I got a first, it's a first print signed by the artist and Jason Aaron's of issue 1 of Southern Bastards. Super stoked about that. A couple other books as well, a couple other indie titles. But I also won a commissioned art piece. And he was asking me what I wanted. And I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. But who knows? Could it be Venom? Could it be Hulk? Could it be Cosmic Ghost Rider? Could it be Batman? I don't know. And those are some of my favorite characters, as you guys know. So definitely be on the lookout for that. As you all know, tomorrow's Thursday, Review and a Half show. Turtle Talk Thursdays. I'm not exactly sure what we're talking about, or even if we're going live. I'm sure we'll be slotted to go live. If not, we'll just go live and impromptu talk some turtles. So make sure you guys come back here tomorrow night, 90MF Comics, Review and a Half show. And as always, every Monday night on MCE, That Geek Show, you can find me and the rest of the MCE panel as we geek out, talking about everything marvelous in collectibles and in entertainment. And for that stupid idiot, the Tone, who's been trying to call me out and come after my cover championship, you're going to find out next week, next Friday, on the hunt, why I'm cover champ, and why I will still be cover champ, you stupid idiot, and why you never, forever, ever forget that I'm the best at the world at what I do. But outside of that, Javi, thank you for being here, man. Hyde, as always, thank you. I want to thank all of you in the chat for being here. We still got No None in here. We still got Steve Whiting. We still got Comic Head 84. We still got Caleb Comicsmith Murphy, Batcave. Much love to all of you. For any of you guys watching this on the rewind, appreciate you guys as well. Hit that like button for me. We hit over 400 subscribers. That's blowing my mind. I appreciate every single one of you that has subscribed to my channel. It's much love to you guys in the community. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. And until next week, guys, go get your books.
Go get your books.
Get your books.
Go get them.